Well, let's just start off right from the top here. Steph, if you can maybe give us a little bit of a overview as to what Nature Alberta has been up to over the past 12 months, and we'll go from there in terms of what you've got laid on for the upcoming year.
Absolutely. We've had a very exciting and successful year in 2024 that we just wrapped up. We had our Nature Kids program engaged over 2,200 participants in 7 cities across Alberta. I think we engaged 36 partners to come together and bring their passion for nature and all of their expertise to help connect families and individuals to nature and learn about different aspects. It's always a lot of fun going to those Nature Kids events with all of the very excited and passionate people and always learning something new. So we got to learn a lot with the Nature Kids program. The Nature Alberta magazine published 4 more issues, and we increased our readership to over 2,800 individuals per magazine and gave a voice to all of our amazing researchers and experts in the province that were interested in sharing their work and findings with our audience, our growing audience. And then we welcomed our 50th member club to our nature network. So we support grassroots nature organizations all across the province. And so now we're able to support 50 of those different groups to help connect our whole community through a love of nature. So that's sort of what all of the things that we've been able to accomplish in the 2024 year. We also hosted 14 presentations for the Nature Network across Alberta for over 1,000 live audience members. And a lot of those videos are posted to YouTube to learn from experts on different aspects of nature. And we've had 1,800 additional views on those videos. So this year we're hosting another Nature Network speaker series and welcoming different presenters on a variety of topics. And we're hoping to grow our nature network. We are implementing our Nature Kids Forest Ecology project in 2025. So we're really excited to bring in a few new partners and really focus on learning all the different aspects of forest ecology and getting up close and personal with our trees and forests and all of the animals that live there. And we've also been growing the citizen science network within and through all of the programs and projects that we complete. So in the past year, we've worked with the steering committee of the Community of Practice for Citizen Science in Alberta and put together a hub where citizen scientists can collaborate with others on their projects to help gain resources and help provide guidance on every step along the path of completing a citizen science project. So we've got a lot on the go, and we're looking forward to so much this year.
Yeah, boy, I'll tell you, that just sounds like a small list, Steph. I mean, I don't know how you keep up with it all. Hey, so I'm curious, when what is the goal of Nature Alberta? Where is it that you want to land and how do you know when you get there?
That's a great question. We actually worked with our board of directors and some of our advisors this year to generate. We're finalizing our draft for our strategic plan for the next 3 years. So Nature Alberta is dedicated to being a strong voice and an active champion for the greater appreciation and conservation of nature in Alberta. So it's an ongoing journey, and one of the things that we're doing is also um, well, um, looking at what the government policies are putting into place and trying to have a voice and being at the table. So, for example, we had input on the nature strategy with the Alberta government, and we also gathered information about the recent grizzly hunt that was introduced, and a lot of our groups are very concerned about that. So we're kind of bringing that voice to the table as well. So I don't think um, the place that we want to end at is somewhere that um, people enjoy and appreciate and conserve nature and are able to um, enjoy and conserve that nature into the future so that future generations have the same opportunities and biodiversity here that we do today.
That advocacy role is something that seems to be new for you. Is there a concern that it could be a slippery slope, just like the ice behind you there, in terms of, I guess, I mean, working with other groups is paramount, especially in such a small circle of influence in Alberta. But is there concern that maybe some groups don't agree with the position you're taking, and how do you handle that?
Absolutely, that's a great question, Michael. Thanks. So Nature Alberta is really founded in having that provincial voice, and that was sort of the whole point. Um, Grassroots groups got together and wanted to have a provincial voice for nature in the province. And it is part of a lot of history of Nature Alberta. I recently met with Glenn Semenchuk, who was the executive director with Nature Alberta for, I think it was 10 years, and he had a lot of great dialogue with the government of Alberta and had that advocacy piece in there to be able to bring concerns to the table and have just that dialogue. So it's important to be able to contribute in that way in the community. And absolutely, Nature Alberta can't do do it all. And the way that we actually do is collaborating with other groups. And so, like I mentioned with the Nature Kids program, we collaborate with 36 organizations to bring a connection to nature to newcomers to Canada and our families all across Alberta. And with the advocacy piece, it is very similar. We talk to other groups in that field as well to collaborate together and see how we can support in ensuring that our government policies are also protecting nature for future generations.
Getting your message and getting your programs in front of the public, I think that's probably one of the bigger challenges. But how have you managed to do that? Are there new opportunities presenting themselves, whether it be through primary, secondary education facilities or community-based organizations? Where does that road take you?
Absolutely. So we're always looking to grow our audience and bring in new people. And one of the main things that we want to do is break down those barriers to nature and the knowledge that we have. And so our Nature Alberta magazine is available digitally for free on our website. And we've done a lot of work to promote that so that people who could benefit from that are aware. So, for example, we have attended a couple teachers conferences, and we hope to attend more in Edmonton and Calgary this upcoming year to let teachers know that this resource is available, this current information, accurate information about nature in Alberta is there as a teaching resource as well as a resource for their students to use on their projects. As well, we coordinate with groups, community organizations that serve newcomers to Canada and at-risk youth to help connect people who may not be um, as connected to nature in Alberta here and provide opportunities. So, for example, in the spring, we have busloads of newcomers coming out to Towfield to participate in the Snow Goose Festival. And so we're able to do that through our collaborations with community organizations who serve newcomers to Canada and are helping getting them settled in and connecting them with resources. And we have been growing our online audience as well. So obviously social media is a place that we're able to grow our audience and meet new people. So we have 21,000 social media followers across all of our accounts. So anyone can join us on Facebook, Instagram, X, LinkedIn, and YouTube. And and our website has also been growing in the reach. So we have over 19,000 visitors to our website every month. So we have tons of resources on our website where we're connecting wildlife photographers with tips, for example, and people who are looking for DIY activities for their kids to even finding information on how to find properties to go and explore, what rules are around different land ownership and things like that. So that's just some of the ways that we're growing our audience and reaching new people and helping support everyone's connection to nature in Alberta.
Of course, we're in the throes of a good old Alberta winter. You mentioned the Snow Goose Festival, not until the spring. So, between now and that big event, are there some opportunities for families to get out and get an understanding of winter in Alberta from a nature Alberta perspective?
Absolutely. We actually have going on until the end of February the winter bug count. Now, you might not think that there are bugs around to count in the wintertime, but there is. And this was started up by John Acorn. And so if you go on iNaturalist and submit any bug observations on there, it gets added to our winter bug count citizen science project. So to look for bugs in the wintertime, you might have to go into your basement and look in the nooks and crannies, but you can also look um, on snowbanks on a warmer day. If you see stuff that looks like it's just dirt on the snowbank, it might actually be some of our bugs that come out in the wintertime. And so there's always something to explore. And of course, we also have a lot of our nature clubs throughout the province host birding walks and nature walks all throughout the year, including in the wintertime. So make sure that you connect with your local group as well, wherever you are in Alberta.
All right. We will leave it there. Obviously, though, a conversation that needs to be continued. Lots going on over at Nature Alberta. One more time, maybe just provide us with a good place to go, sort of a one-stop shop to get more information about your organization.
Absolutely. Just visit us at naturealberta.ca and all of the information will be at your fingertips.
Outstanding. Thanks so much.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me, Michael.